guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Victoria Garrett, USC Women's Volleyball Libero, and I'm so excited for this video because I'm going to be taking you around the beautiful University of Southern California campus. But more so, I'm graduating in a week. I am sad and I'm nostalgic, so I want to take you guys to my most memorable spots at USC and kind of explain why they're important to me. So I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to subscribe and keep watching. Shout out Mom for filming the video. Woohoo! I'm debating if I should take my glasses off. Can you guys even see my face? But it's so sunny. Okay, I guess you know what? We'll just pick and choose. I'll either have them on or I'll have them up. All right, this is a legendary crosswalk. We're heading on to campus and that building is our first stop. Okay guys, this is Webb Tower. It's so crazy to be here now thinking all 4 years are over. So freshman year I lived in Webb Tower. It's where they put all the freshmen. You didn't get to choose. And it wasn't like some big party dorm. There were a lot of athletes in it, a lot of foreign students, and we had kitchens and couches. And I really liked my time in Webb. So I remember when National Player of the Year Samantha Bricio moved my stuff in with me. I got to meet all the team, and I just had some great memories in Webb Tower. I always slept with a mask, and so the first nights my roommates thought it was fun to take selfies with me when I was asleep. So I don't know if we're gonna be able to get inside, but let's just see if we can peek through because you need cards and stuff. Okay, let's see. Aww, that used to be me checking into Webb Tower. Then you go left and you go up the elevator. Good times in this hall. Webb, thank you. And so right next to Webb Tower is the Aquatic Center, and I came here a lot with my teammates to lay out a tan, but if you notice, there's some big diving platforms. Now I'm not gonna say I ever jumped off them, but I am gonna say that it is kind of tradition that if you go to USC, you eventually hop the fence, sneak in, and you dive from that diving board. Once again, not saying I did it, but just showing you guys in this video. Let's go on. So, once we pass the pool, we start heading towards the John Mckay Center, which is where pretty much a lot of the athletes live. So I'm gonna take you guys there right now. So this is the John Mckay Center. It's where the athletes train, study, lounge, get food, get rehab. I remember coming here many times freshman year to study, studying with my crush, Max, going to the study lounge, just hoping you'd see the person you like or your teammates. So it was really fun social hour. I have a ton of great memories in here with tutoring. No, I'm just kidding, but kind of. But yeah, it was helpful. And just a lot of things that happened at USC I associate with my time in JMC. So I wasn't planning on showing this. Just leave it. No, I can cut this out. Okay, ready? And go. In the old Mom, what, you're doing it again? Stop. Stop. So I wasn't actually planning on showing you guys this building, but as I passed it, I remembered that my freshman year in the summer, Galen Center was like down for construction, so we had to come practice here in the old gym, and this is actually where the teams that won the 2002-2003 national championships used to practice. So I'm gonna show you guys that gym. Okay, so it looks like people are in there, but I'm gonna see if I can just get a quick shot. This was the very first time I ever played volleyball as a USC volleyball player with the team. Okay, we're interrupting something. People are practicing in here. Put in work, love it. This was where I had my first volleyball practice 4 years ago in this gym. So, okay, good luck, guys. Keep it up. They were nice. So now you're probably like, Victoria, why are you taking me to this bench? I'm taking you to this bench because I was doing schoolwork at Annenberg, and then I came and sat here, and it's when I called my parents and told them that I think I wanted to come back from my mental health leave and play my senior year. So if some of you guys aren't familiar with my volleyball story, I played freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, but my mental health wasn't in a good place. So I decided after junior year to take a break. I didn't go to practices, I took a mental health leave from the team, and then sitting here, I called my parents and said, I think I need to give this final year a shot. I owe it to myself, I feel better. And this is where I called them, and I'll always remember that moment, so I wanted to put it in this video. So now we can head over to Annenberg. It's a gorgeous new Annenberg facility. This is my major. I majored in multimedia journalism, so I spent a lot of time in this building, fortunately, because it's beautiful. So this is Annenberg. It smells clean. In here is where I did a lot of my reading, writing, and reporting. Spent some late nights in that room editing videos. But just overall, a gorgeous building. And I felt lucky that we had such a new building with new technology and new equipment to work with. It was great. So I'm walking down, not an alleyway, but just a pathway that means a lot to me. I have a lot of memories walking through here. You got the bookstore on the right, we're passing Annenberg, and we have a field here, and then campus center there. But speaking of mental health, and I'm just gonna be really candid, there was a bush that one day was walking through campus and I was just like, I'm gonna cry. I couldn't handle it. I was on my way to a lab and then I just said I need 5 seconds to just breathe. So I walked over here and I came right behind this bush and I just cried. Sad, but wanted to put it in the video, wanted to be honest about mental health. Mental health is important, let's talk about it. So I did end up skipping class that day. I just need to cry. That's more important, I'm more important than class. So if you ever feel like that, you should do it. Anyways, past the bush is campus center. So all of this setup is kind of harshing the vibe of the video, but this is where all these students will eat lunch and hang out during the day. And my favorite spot, my secret spot that I can reveal now because I'll never have to sit there again, is up here. So I used to sit here alone and eat lunch, which honestly I feel like I've had 3 sad things in the video so far. But no, I like to people watch when I eat lunch. I don't like to eat with people. It's just fun to just sit back and like think. So I would sit here right against this wall and just watch, read, eat. My mom's giving me a loser sign from behind the camera. Hey, this video is for you guys, but it's also for me. When I'm 80, I want to look back and be like, yes, I did do that. So this is Barn Auditorium. It's gorgeous. It's where we had a lot of speakers come, but more so, it's where I have my freshman orientation. I remember sitting in these seats, watching a video, just not knowing what the future held. And then in this field is where I came with my number and my tag to meet my orientation group and then to get to know each other on campus. Honestly, I had not remembered that until right now when I'm looking at Barn and I'm looking at the field, but it's crazy how things will just come back to you. Now we're gonna head over to this field. Oh my gosh, I remember taking pictures here for volleyball. This is so sad, walking through campus. I have less than a week left, but many good memories here, and I'm excited to keep showing you guys my favorite spots. The next one is a little bit romantic, but I wanted to keep it in because I always thought of it when I passed this field. People like to lay on the fields at USC, and one time when Max and I, as you guys know, my current boyfriend, we'll say that so he stays in tip-top shape. No, I'm kidding. Love you, babe. We laid right here and just kind of soaked in campus, and I always remember that when I passed this little field. Now this is Tapered Hall. This is the building I had in my first ever USC class. It was in the summer of 2015 in July. I had 2 classes that I took in this building, passed them, thankfully, but Tapered Hall always had a special place in my heart because it was my first college class. So I actually entered the building, and I believe that this is my first classroom ever. I used to sit there and pay great attention, I can assure you. My mom had to tinkle, so now I'm chilling in Taper waiting. Which brings back more memories, because I remember sitting here studying for an exam I had up these stairs, and also in that building. Good times. I think that's her. Hi. How was your Tinky Winky? Stop. Okay. So behind me you'll see a fountain, or not a fountain, a pool. Is it a pool? It's just like a large body of water. I've once swam across it in its entirety. I won't tell you why, but I had to do it. And whenever I see it, I just think about the fact that I swam in it. And it's only this deep, so no diving, folks. someone's sitting at the table, but I'll show you guys. At this table is where, okay, I try not to make it obvious, but that table. So as you saw, that table was taken, and I'm whispering because we're outside a library. But that's the table that I sat with the people at TEDx who were interviewing me for TEDx USC, and they had originally been like, no, thanks for your application, but we have enough TED Talks on mental health. They're not enough people talking about mental health, first off. But secondly, they ended up calling me back and being like, actually, we'll meet you if you can come at 8 p.m. outside the library. And that's the table I sat at, where I just pitched it to them and was like, please, this conversation needs to happen. Mental health and athletes is so important. And I remember that table was the table I pitched. They eventually emailed me and said yes. That was the start of me finding my voice in terms of advocating for mental health and body image. So I love that table. Also, the sidewalk. When I came to the USC volleyball camp, I was walking with my camp counselors down this path. I remember walking here with the players and just like being in awe. So on the same sidewalk, we're headed towards the place on campus where I spent, thank you for the applaud, where I spent most of my time. The Galen Center, the Galen Center, the Galen Center, I remember crossing this light many times, just praying for it to be flashing so I could make it to practice on time. Okay, so, oh my god, I'm breaking a sweat. Wow, we're close, we're close. When I came on my unofficial visit as a sophomore, I was taken around campus in this golf cart by one of the assistant coaches. I was so nervous because I wanted to come here so badly. I had to think of all these great questions to ask. My parents were in the back, I was up here with him. And I just remember being driven around in this bad boy. Nice, clean, riding machine. Walked up to this door so many times. Wow, it's weird that I'm not gonna do that anymore. Okay, so we're gonna be entering the coach's office. I'm not sure if I can be filming this, but we'll just keep it quiet. I'm gonna show you the first place I ever had a volleyball meeting ever. So conference room 2 is where I had my first meeting ever as a freshman. Fun fact, I called my mom and I told her that I had a meeting at like 1 o'clock. And mind you, I'd been waking up at 5:30 a.m. every morning for a week to lift and then practicing at like 8 p.m. at night. So I was so exhausted. So I was napping a lot. I'm napping. My mom hasn't heard back from me. It's like 12:40. She's like, don't you have a meeting? So she calls, wakes me up. I wake up with like 5 minutes to be at my first meeting ever at USC. I was like freaking out that I was gonna be late in front of the coach, in front of everyone on the team. I get here just in time. Thank you, Mom, for the call. This was the conference room. You can see we have our court on the table where we would map out game plans. But I sat right over there. Thank goodness I wasn't late for that meeting. This is the entrance to Galen, as you guys know if you've seen in my other vlogs. It's gorgeous, and my locker room is just to the left. But many, many memories in this lovely building. So if you guys haven't seen my tour of the locker room, I'll link it below, but we're gonna head to the arena. I wanna get these halls. Wow, I have many memories in these halls. It just smells like anxiety before a game in this hall. So I'd come down that hall, open up these doors, and then enter here to the arena. Many things I can reminisce on in this place. As you can see, the court is not down, but this is where I played all my games here. What are you doing?
That's where Mom and Dad always sat, right there. Oh, so we'd always enter there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I would love to just be out here one day doing it with you.
What?
I just wish one day I could have been out here than that, just bumping with you.
Just bumping with me? My mom is the last pick in grass volleyball at the 4th of July party every year.
Fight on.
Oh, you know what else I remember doing here? Running the stairs. If we were a minute late for anything, or we had to run at 6 a.m., it was up and down these bad boys. The entire arena, up and down, up and down. Yep, the whole lower bowl. And we had to do it like more than once. I stood at this light probably 5,678 times. Also, on my way out, I just remembered we used to run sprints back here. On the concrete, we would run sprints. Happy that's over. And now we're circled back to the USC Village. New addition to USC, wasn't here all my years, but wow, I don't know what we did before the USC Village. So I'm at the USC Village. I stopped to get a Starbucks refresher, my favorite drink, and so did my mom. It's her first one. Cheers. And I just love the Village. It's so gorgeous. There's so many things to do here, so many restaurants to eat at, and I'm so grateful that we had it and I was able to enjoy it my senior year. Definitely a lot of fun memories here, eating, relaxing, studying, and just kind of enjoying my days. So I just left the Village and I am done with my tour. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I can't wait to watch this video many years from now when I want to remember all my times at USC. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. Make sure to subscribe. Love hearing from you guys, and give this video a thumbs up. Have a good one.